know that feeling that something is about to go wrong in your business. You can feel it. You are some months away from everything falling apart. You are some weeks away from bankruptcy. And those things happen because you didn't build the structures that support sustainable success. I mean, long-term success. The dream and goal of every founder, visionary, and high performer is that they are able to build something that will not only last, but will last and produce something new. It will change the industry. It will become a household name. But there are a lot of mistakes founders, visionaries, and leaders do that makes that impossible. You are successful on paper for the short term. How is it going to look in the long term? Let's look at what today's episode hold for us.
The Fulfillment OB Podcast.
Most times, most leaders at the beginning, they run with a vision. They are highly motivated. They want to see the things they are building make an impact. So they move with urgency, move with motivation. They work hard. They hire the right people. And that works for the short while. Before you know it, the revenue start dropping. Cracks begin to appear here and there. People begin to quit. Team performance begin to slow down. And everything start looking like it's going downhill. Those are the signals that the foundation is faulty, that somewhere your structure is weak and vulnerable. Those are the signals. It's not because the business is not right. It's not because the market changed. It's not because there's an economic problem. It is because the leader, the founder, the person who is in charge has a weak internal structure, and it is beginning to reflect on the business. What's going on internally in the founder's mind? First, they become reactive instead of proactive. They react to every pressure, every problem, every state of urgency. So whatever puts the most pressure on you receives the most attention. That's a dangerous way to lead. So you don't make the right decision. You only make decisions to put out the fires. 2 is scattered focus. Trying to chase 10 things at the same time show that you don't have priority, or your priorities are misaligned. You chase so many variables at the same time, and your team see this. They don't know how to execute. They don't know what to listen to, because you come today, you give an instruction, tomorrow you are giving another instruction, the next week you're giving another instruction. That's misalignment and lack of focus. It creates a problem in the team. It creates a very toxic working environment, and it makes execution difficult. The next thing is lack of clarity. The leader does not know what they want. They don't know where they are heading to. Initially, they understand the vision. They know that they are doing this and doing this specifically. But over time, the vision becomes blurry. They don't know what they want. They don't know where they are going to. They don't know what they want to achieve in the next quarter. So everything becomes scattered and disorganized. Lack of clarity is the worst thing a leader have to deal with, especially if you want to build something that will stand the test of time. What do we need to put in place so we can build towards sustainable success? I'm going to be using 3 pillars from the Fulfill Leadership Method. The first thing is leverage. Leverage is not just about business automation, delegation, and all that. It's about having a multiplying factor, the ability to step away from the business and the business is still functioning, leveraging on other people's ability to keep things running. Stepping away from the business so that you don't become the bottleneck. That is leverage. But too many people realize this late. They try to fix everything. They are the center of the business. They want to control every decision in the company or the business, and they end up becoming the bottleneck. Number 2 is strong focus. Understanding the goal, knowing where to set your priorities, running with the vision without looking back. The third is unity. There should be no disconnection between what you want and what you are actually doing. There should be no disconnection between what you believe and what you want executed. Once a leader is integrated, they know what they want. Unity happens, and the team is able to understand clearly what they're supposed to do. So these are the things that helps you build sustainable leadership. You'll find that your business or your company is failing. It means the foundation, it means the structure is broken internally. And the earlier you fix that, the better. Most leaders and most high performers, visionaries, they try to fix this externally, hiring more people, trying to implement different framework, hire a project manager, but it won't work because the main problem has not been addressed. If this feels like you, if you have been executing, building, and pushing your team harder, but at the end of the day, you're finding out that things are slowing down, things are not moving as you expected, there are cracks in your system, your next step to take is the Fulfill Leadership Audit, a 90-minute brief that will help you pinpoint exactly where your leadership is failing, diagnose the problem, and create a map to help you rebuild the leadership structure within your team so that you can build towards sustainable leadership. It's a 90-minute audit. You can book now by clicking on the link in the description or the show notes. If you want to go beyond the surface level, you want to dive deeper, you want to really understand how to build a functioning team, how to build things that will stand the test of time, then join me on the deep dive every month, where we'll go deeper into the dynamics of leadership. To get access to the deep dive, please check the link in the description, which will lead you to Patreon, where we host the deep dive episode. If you've learned a lot from this episode, please do it to share it to someone who needs this advice. Also, please like, subscribe, as this will help us to keep producing more episodes. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this episode. I will see you next week.